Hey everyone, welcome back to Apocalyptic Guitars. We are back here. So this is what I've done off camera. A little progress is being made here. What I've done is routed out the pickup cavities. And I've actually drilled out the knob holes and switch hole to size. And I can comfortably do that now because what we're going to do today is we're going to route out the control cavity right here. So we're going to do some routing, and then we're going to do some carving on the back. And we got to do the routing first, so that way we have a flat surface to route on. So let's get started, shall we? Alright guys, we're back here. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to freehand routing out the interior of the cavity, and I have a template for the outer cavity where the plate's gonna go, and that you need a template for, or else it's just gonna be all whacked out. So I know for some of you, freehanding something like this would be a little scary, but I've done many guitars like this, and as long as you have control, you should be fine. So, hearing protection and eye protection. Health and safety, folks. Health and safety. So, here we go. Alright, so we basically free-handed the inside here. I got nice control over it, so as you could, well, this will be sped up, but as you saw, I took my time with it, or you might not have seen because it's going to be sped up, but yeah. And now we just go down. That was the hard part. That was the easy part. Alright, so we routed down as deep as we can go, which should be enough. So that's really nice down in there. Now, if you're doing this, if you're building a guitar for your very first time, I would not recommend freehanding any cavity, really. I would go out and buy a template or something to get, or you can make your own for that matter, but you really got to have good control with the router to really be successful with it, really. So yeah, that's the control cavity all set. So basically we have a nice, we can actually put the template on now, and route out what we need for the, and I think I'm going to use this piece right here for the cover. Maybe. Pretty much that's how you do it. So I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. Actually, I think I might use this cedar right here. That's kind of cool, actually. I think I'm going to use the cedar for it. So basically what we would do, I don't know if I want to glue that down or not. Yeah, we're going to have to glue it down. So it's glue time. Where the hell? There it is. It's better to do all this stuff now rather than wait till the last minute. Trust me. Because honestly, routing is the most time-consuming part of a build. Quite honestly. Quite frankly, no one wants to route. It's quite a boring job. It really is a boring job, folks. Trust me on that. All right. And now we simply fit it. Right there. Press it down, and now we wait for this to cure, and then we can come back. Alright guys, so we're back here. This has time to cure. It's not moving, so we're going to route out the underside, or the sides where the plate's going to go. So what we got to do is we got to zero this out. So that's zeroed. So now we take the thickness of the plate material that we're going to use, and here, let's take off the guard. And essentially what we do is lift this, place it as flat on the thing as you can go, and lock it off. You should have a little resistance when pulling the material out. That way you'll know you've got the right depth that you need. So that's zeroed. So now let's go down to that. Lock her off. Hearing protection. I am going to be repeating this because it's important. Eye protection. we got that all routed out. And I did get a little bit of sawdust in the eye, but that's because of the top air ventage on top of the router pushes up, so you're probably going to get some. But yeah, that's basically what the deal is. We now have everything routed out. So, yeah, basically that's about it. So basically this is what we have. We have a nice routed out cavity. There we go. And it's all nice. Poplar actually smells really good when cut, so that's a plus. But yeah, we're going to clean this up with some sandpaper around the edge. But that is basically a nice flat bottomed cavity. And we are going to use the cedar right here. We're going to use cedar as the back plate. And as you can see, I've used one already. Cedar is great for plates. So, yeah, there we have it. Now what we can do is do the back carves now. So they're nice. But we're going to tackle that in the next video. So, yeah, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. This guitar building takes a long time to really achieve what you want to achieve with quality. So you don't want to rush it. Guitars can take anywhere from 4 to even years to complete, depending on how crazy you really want to go. But yeah, basically that's it. That's all we got. So next episode we're gonna do back carving, and then we're gonna fine sand the edges, the carves, and I can actually fine sand the back because I don't have to really worry about the center line that much on the back. But the front, I still got to fit the bridge, so there's still a lot to do, but we'll get there, folks. So we'll see you on the next episode here at Apocalyptic Guitars. Yes.